Hello and welcome back. In the last few classes, we have studied about basic and derived units, and we also studied in detail as to what are these basic units. But out of these basic units, we had left, the two last units, which are plane angle and solid angle, and we are going to cover both of them in this video. So let's just get started. Now, as the name suggests, it has to be on a plane. So, for example, here, let's say if I draw this circle and I mark the center of the circle as O. Now, the plane angle is generally designated by radians, R-A-D. That is a short form of radians, right? So, one way to designate any angle is degrees, and there is another way in which you can designate a particular angle which is known as radians. So radians is a two-dimensional angle. So now this angle will be 1 radian only when one arm and this arc are of the same length. So for example, let's say that we take a radius here. So this is the length of the radius. Let's say I designated it by the letter R, and I take another radius which over here touches the circumference of the circle. Let's say this is also R. Now I have to consider any two radius in such a way that they subtend an angle here which will eventually be 1 radian, but it will be 1 radian only when this arc, which is a curved line, the length of this arc, let's say I designate it by the letter D, is equal to the length of the arm R. Okay, then only the angle subtended at the center will be 1 radian. Okay, so now you tell me, what is this entire angle in the center? This angle at the center will be 360 degrees. Fine. So now that you've understood what is 1 radian, let us derive the formula for radians. Let's say if R is equal to D, and when R is equal to D, I say that the angle subtended at the center is 1 radian. Can I write the total angle subtended, isn't it 360 degree? So the total angle subtended at the center will be 360 degrees. So this 360 degree will be equal to the total circumference of the circle, which is 2 pi r. So I can write 360 degrees equal to 2 pi r. Okay, then I can write what is 180 degree. 180 degree will be equal to pi r because 2 comes down and 360 divided by 2 will give me 180. So 180 degrees is equal to pi r radians. Correct? So I can write 180 degree divided by pi is equal to r. Okay, so now I know that my 1 radian, so this is 1 radian, so I can write 1 radian is equal to 180 degree divided by pi. So this is the formula that I will be using anytime I convert my degrees into radians or radians into degrees. Let us see as to how can we convert degrees into radian. So as an example, let's say we want to convert what is 120 degree, and I want the values of 120 degree into radians. So now I know the formula. 180 is equal to pi r. Okay, I can write 1 degree. This is 180 degrees equal to pi r. I can write 1 degree is equal to pi upon 180 radians. Okay, this is pi radians. 180 is equal to pi radians. So 1 degree is equal to pi upon 180 radians. Now suppose if I want to calculate for 120 degree, I can write pi upon 180 into 120 degree. So if I solve this, so I will be getting 2.09 radians. Okay, so 120 degrees will be 2.09 radians. We can have minutes, we can have seconds also. So suppose you have 6 minutes and you need to convert 6 minutes into radians. What you will do is 6 minutes will be equal to pi upon 180 into 6 upon 60. So this will give you why you have to convert into 60 to converting into hours. Okay. So that's why you multiply by 6 but also divide by 60. But and also if you want to convert 6 seconds into radians, you will be doing, so 6 seconds will be equal to pi upon 180 into 6 upon 60 into 1 upon 60. Now because it is 6 seconds, so you need to convert seconds into minutes and minutes into hours. So you have to divide by 60 into again divided by 60. So that's how you convert degrees into radians. You can convert minutes into radians. You can convert seconds also into radians. So I hope you've understood the conversion properly. Okay. Let's now understand what is solid angle. Now very similar to the plane angle, the difference between plane angle and solid angle is that plane angle was on a plane, like it was a 2D figure, but solid angle will be a 3D angle. It will be a solid 3D angle. Now for that, just consider any kind of sphere. For example, you can take your football, you can take any spherical shape. Now if you cut a small portion from the center, you will be getting a cone something like what I have shown here. So this angle subtended is 1 steradian. So what is the formula for 1 steradian? You can write the formula of 1 steradian as the area. Now which is the area that I'm talking about? The curve area which is here. This is the curve area, like this kind of area. The curve area divided by square of the arm. So which is the arm? This is that one arm that I'm talking about. If I consider this arm to be R, okay, then the formula for 1 steradian will be area of the surface divided by R square. Just substitute the values in this formula. We know that what is the area of the entire circle. The area of the circle will be 4 pi R square, which is the area of a sphere basically, divided by R square. So the RR gets cancelled and you will get 4 pi. So 4 pi steradian is the entire solid angle. 4 pi steradian is the entire solid angle here. So that is a solid angle as well as a plane angle.